Hello everyone, Corey from Rhys Jones Consulting here, and in this video I'm just going to show you how to build an onboarding program to ensure your team gets into ClickUp appropriately, understands what to do, so that your investment in the product isn't wasted. Nothing secures your return on investment in ClickUp like a targeted education program. So let's just jump right into it. Okay, perfect. So what I'm going to show you today is a template, and everything I show you today is going to be templated and available for you to plug directly into your ClickUp workspace using a link below. So the content today is focusing on a ClickUp onboarding space. And the function of this space is a list template and a document. So this list template is what you're seeing on your screen right now. It's got two views for training tasks and then training resources, and this resources view is just referring to our onboarding hub document here. And funnily enough, that's what all of our tasks do as well. So when I onboard new users for a company, when they're migrating from another system into ClickUp, or just when they're bringing a new employee into their ClickUp workspace, what I recommend that they do is they create an education program so that there's a systemized way for that new user to understand what ClickUp is, what their expectations in the platform are, and how to make the most of it for themselves. And the way that we do that is we feed them 5 or so tasks to introduce them to the platform, to review the foundational features, to review training resources, and let me just zoom in here so we can really nail down this, to set up their views, and then to review your company processes. We assign a time estimate to all these, and so what happens is when a new person comes in, when we onboard a new user, we either duplicate from this list and name it their name, or we simply add a list in our onboarding space from a template. We select our onboarding template, we name it their name. Then we make sure that they have access to their tasks. We bulk select all tasks in the section. We assign it to the user. And then we assign a due date if we want to, totally up to you. But you can say, make sure you go through your onboarding tasks tomorrow. All of our onboarding tasks here, introduce them to the concept in this description. It introduces them to the steps to complete this task. And for every task in the list, they have to complete the steps above, change the status to complete, and then mention their manager or reviewer. And every task here is saying read a page or review a video from the onboarding hub. So every task here is directing users to review the fundamentals of ClickUp, review your company processes, or review training videos and documentation. And so this document here that's templated and included in the link below will plug into all of your tasks, but it isn't complete just yet. There is a bunch of content here pre-built from me, ready to go for your workspace. But when it comes to specific processes, and when it comes to specific videos to plug into each of these topics, I think it's really important for you to make a short video from within your environment. And when we're thinking about teaching somebody about statuses, embed a video from your workspace that talks about the statuses you use and the reasoning behind each of your statuses, so that you can create an education program that links back to these tasks that ends up being very specific. I was part of the team that built ClickUp University originally, and I think it's an amazing resource, and I link to courses optionally here. But what you'll find for your team if you're using ClickUp University is it can be very broad. It can be not specific, and it can give users too much information and overwhelm them. So what we're doing with this document here is creating a program with short videos that are targeted to specifically the way that they're going to be working. We're going to emphasize a range of topics here. Feel free to add your own using this format. And what I recommend you do as well is you teach users how to reference views, favorite views, and you even set up recommended views for them to favorite by putting in the name and link to the view within each role page here, so that a new user can come in, see favorites, find their role, click links, and build their own favorites bar across the top here. If you have any questions about how this works, how to set it up, I've embedded setup instructions here for what you should be expected to do when you're creating the system for yourself. But again, follow the link below, import it into your workspace, and have a play around. If you still want more support, then just reach out to me directly and we'll talk about how we can build a change management program for your company.